Hello everybody, it's Tommy and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be building another Polly Pocket dollhouse. I built one yesterday and to be honest with you guys, when I don't really know what to build and I'm having like slight content block, which is exactly what's going on right now, I usually just default and build Polly Pocket. So yeah, you got one yesterday, you get one today. They're a little bit quicker for me to do as well, and I do have a lot of stuff going on. I'm also going to be traveling this weekend, kind of unexpectedly, so I had to get out a video really quickly, and these ones are kind of quick to do. So we are going to be building Polly's Sleepover today. That is the one that it is based after. This one caught my eye, obviously because of the shape. It's an octagon versus the traditional square or rectangle that I typically do. I have done the octagon twice before. They're a little bit more challenging to decorate because of the general shape of it all and the way that the furniture faces. This one was even more challenging because it included additional stairs from the bottom sideways up to the top. So that was definitely challenging just because of the game mechanics of stairs in The Sims. It's a little bit tricky to get stairs to fit perfectly, especially given the limited space that we have here. So I did manage to make it work. However, as per usual, this is not the most operational of houses. I wouldn't really suggest trying to make a sim live here, although it might make for a good challenge. And yeah, it's probably not going to last very long given that it's exposed and outdoors and the weather and all of that good stuff. So not too much for playability here, but cool for aesthetics. I like to build these because they're so colorful. They look so pretty, and to be honest, I love the way that all of them look when I'm going on my overhead map and just staring down at all of the things that I've made. Some of my Polly Pocket houses are my favorite things to like look down on because they're so colorful. So yeah, this is based after Polly's Sleepover, not one that I had as a kid, but when I was scrolling through Instagram looking for references, this one caught my eye. It had this really, really large open refrigerator at the top, and it only had 2 levels on the top, which normally they'll have 3, so they'll have like a little bit on the bottom and then 2 additionally on the top of that. This one only had a little tiny bit on the bottom and then a really, really large open top, and then like I said, it had the large refrigerator. So in a lot of them, the refrigerator was split all the way open, and I did want to replicate that. Even though I'm sure on the actual toy, if you owned this one, it was probably one of those cases where they just had 2 doors that opened and closed. Sometimes they were a little functional. Sometimes they had like working lights and working doors and things like that. So I think it was one of those cases, but like I said, I didn't own this one, so I'm not really sure. Also, a lot of the furniture in this one was diagonal, which is a little bit untypical, I would say, for Polly. They're usually very like straightforward and aligned with like all of the sides, but this one was all facing, generally kind of left angled. So I really liked the way that they had all of the furniture panned out in the actual inside. But I did have a lot of room in here. A lot more than I thought I was going to need. So I ended up filling it up with some more furniture than you can actually see, including an additional bathroom behind the stairs. I do try to maximize the space and use everything and make it look very clustered and dollhousey because I feel like that's how they feel when you used to play with them. But if you look at them, they are a little bit bare in general, like furniture. They don't have too much going on. But I wanted to fill this one up quite a bit. So there is going to be some additional things in here, but the major points are there. So the major things were they had these diagonal facing, comfortable looking chairs that were facing a large TV and a fireplace. And then there was an additional like large chair on the left. And I can't remember if it was a beanbag, but I did take that chair from Movie Hangout Stuff and size it up like a giant beanbag chair, one of those like huge ones that you would see that are wicked expensive. I was having that kind of an idea with it. So did that, and then I made this entertainment system. So that's something that I have been really interested in lately, is piecing different furniture together to make really cool entertainment systems, which is something we are like severely lacking in The Sims for no reason. And I wanted to put something together that was very cute, gold, pink, dollhousey. So that is actually quite a few furniture pieces, including some cabinets, the smallest ones used on the floor and on the top. And then I overlaid them with shelves so that I could easily put stuff on the tops and the bottom of it, although I didn't really clutter it up too much. And then we have the two shelves on either side that are matching, and I forget those are in the game all the time. I believe they are actually from Get Famous. And they're really, really pretty. They're bright, a color that I don't get to use very often unless I'm doing a dollhouse build like this. So use one of those on both sides. They've got like bookshelves and books and random stuff on them like plants. So they fit really well into the space. And then I just wanted to clutter up the room a little bit more with some other stuff that wasn't really shown in the poly house, including like a couple of bookshelves, a computer area, and then a dining room table so that you could actually have like a functional place to sit. Although this Polly Pocket house didn't include a kitchen on the ground floor, which is another thing. Like, kitchens are usually on the bottom, so it makes it a little bit difficult if you were actually going to play. But I tried to put some of that effort there. I tried to attempt to make it somewhat playable by inserting this hidden bathroom behind the stairs like that. With just the basics, you know, you've got your toilet and you've got your sink and shower and all of that. These lights that I'm using, the wallpaper lights from Spa Day, they are so overwhelming and they make the colors really, really interesting when you are doing, like, decorating a room without other lights in it like this. It gets a little bit draining on the eyes, but if you insert other lights, it kind of balances itself out. But I don't know. I'm on the fence about using and continuing to use, I guess, these really, really vibrant wallpapers. I love them for the vibrancy. I love the colors. But with my reshade combined, it is a little bit overwhelming with the, like, how vibrant and pigmented they are. So you guys really got to tell me what you think of them. I didn't used to use them before I bought Spa Day, so I can't really decide if I enjoy the bright colors of the wallpaper better or if I like the more subdued wallpapers originally that I was using, just like regular colors. And I tend to pick more vibrant ones, but they don't have that glow to them, which originally I thought I liked, but I'm not so sure that I'm really enjoying them anymore. Especially they make for weird screenshots at night too. Like the lighting gets very difficult at night, so just something to think about. And then when you go up this first set of stairs, or you go like through that door up the first set of stairs, they just had this really small area that had like a chair and a few plants and a window. So I did put something there to represent that. And then there was some area behind the stairs that I didn't really want to leave blank. There was just enough room to do a stacked washer and dryer and have a little bit of a laundry corner, which obviously is not something that was a part of the original one, but it fit really well into the corner. So I figured I would just put it in there. But the walls did feel a little bit bare, so I did put some candles and extra stuff around the outside of it. I was having a really hard time with decorating this one. I don't know why, but I couldn't get a feel for the furniture. I couldn't figure out if I wanted like glam, high-end, fashion, or if I wanted to just keep that general cutesy kind of vibe that I go for a lot of these. But I think I found a good middle ground somewhere in between. There was a lot of gold tones downstairs, like a lot of gold trimming on the furniture, so I was feeling a little high-end with it, but then it's a sleepover, so I didn't know if that was a little bit misplaced. But yeah, like I said, I think I found a good middle ground between the two. And then when you go up the second set of stairs, we have the huge kitchen. So this one took up both floors in the original Poly House. Because of the way that I have designed the roof part, there isn't really enough room to have it take up both floors. It would have been sized really weird. So I just had it take up this one floor. And then when we go up to the final floor, there's only this very, very tiny area that there's literally no room to do anything up in there. So I ended up just putting a clock and everything up there. So it looks generally the same, but it is a little bit different. And the kitchen was super overcluttered. That was another thing that really caught my eye. There were so many sticker shelves of lots of plants and spices and pots and pans and stuff. So I wanted to put lots and lots of shelves all over the walls and then clutter them up with everything that you could possibly think to go in a kitchen. Bottles, plates, a lot of the coffee things, spices, all of that good stuff. So basically what we're going to do for the remainder of the video, bring up a lot of items, size them up and down to get them to fit on these various shelves. And then you've got the big area in the middle with the diagonal that is supposed to be in the original one, the fridge, but I just kind of inserted the fridge in the middle there so that you did at least have it, and you still got that open kind of V-ing effect with all of the shelves and the various decorations. And then another table for you to sit and enjoy your meal, and this little bit of dead space that we have on top, I figured it would be a really good place for a nice large clock and a couple of additional shelves. Not too much more, although we did recently get those glass floor tiles in the new pack, Island Living, so I just put those up there so there could be a little bit of a sunroof, or whatever you want to call it. Skylight would be the right word. Yeah, and then you can catch some glimpses of it at night. Again, for this one, I didn't really decorate the exterior. Like, I didn't landscape at all. Sometimes I will, but for these two, I just decided to kind of leave them. So that is basically going to be the end of the video today. Both this one and Polly's 30th anniversary dollhouse and all of my other ones are available on the gallery under my origin ID, theallegedsimmer, all one word, if you would like to download them. Check out all of the other ones linked in the playlist at the end of this video, and thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that little bell icon below to turn on post notifications so you can get updated every single time I post, and I will talk to you all in the next one.